I am Lena Headey, and I play CERSEI Lannister. When we meet Cersei, we get to know her relationship with both her brothers. One of them is her lover. The other one is someone she respects very much, but hates. Strangely, I think her relationship with Jaime is less complicated than her relationship with Tyrion, because she does have enormous respect for him, begrudging respect, and also hates him, blames him for the loss of her mother.
We haven't had a real fight in 9 years. Backstabbing doesn't prepare you for a fight, and that's all the realm is now.
She's forced into an arranged marriage to Robert Baratheon.
Sometimes I don't know what holds it together.
Our marriage. You get a glimpse into her marriage, and it sort of goes some way to explaining who Cersei is and why she then behaves how she does. There's the scene where Jaime and Cersei are playing hide the sausage, and Bran climbs the tower and he sees them, and Jaime pushes the small child, who is a Stark, out of the window, thinking he'll push him to his death.
The things I do for love.
That moment is extremely pivotal to the rest of the story. Cersei has 3 children, all fathered by Jaime, her brother. 2 boys, Tommen and Joffrey, and then her daughter, Myrcella. And she loves her children more than anything in the world and will do anything for them. She wants Joffrey to become king, and she wants to keep the parentage of her children a secret. And so the first thing to do is to get rid of Robert. He's been pretty awful to her, so getting rid of him was her first step to liberation. There's a very public moment where Joffrey brings Ned Stark up to the kind of podium that we're all standing on.
My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch, and my Lady Sansa has begged mercy for her father.
And unbeknownst to all of us, he gives the order to behead Ned Stark in front of his daughters.
But they've the soft hearts of women. Bring me his head.
And all of us know this is a dreadful move for everybody, but he's unstoppable.
That bit of theater will haunt our family for a generation. Now the entire North has risen up against us.
I tried to stop it.
Did you? You failed.
Tyrion makes the decision to send Myrcella to Dorne for her safety. Obviously, she can't forgive him for that. As her only daughter that he's taken and sent away to be with a family she doesn't particularly know or trust.
One day I pray you love someone. I pray you love her so much. I want you to know what it's like to truly love someone before I take her from you.
She hates him again. You know, he's robbed her of yet another woman in her life.
Come with me and take this city!
Because of her murder of Robert Baratheon, King's Landing is attacked. She has Tommen, who's her youngest, and she has a bottle of poison, and she's about to give it to him and then take it herself. And then she's saved by her father. When the Tyrells come in, my father decides that's the new alliance.
I would ask you to find it in your heart to do us the great honor of joining our houses.
You can see Joffrey's besotted with Margaery because she's beautiful and young and powerful. And Cersei's control, if ever she had any, is severed the minute he sets eyes on Margaery. So she has to set up more games, more underhand behavior to sort of claw it back.
Loras, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent? The fabric, the embroidery, the metalwork. I've never seen anything like it.
You might find a bit of armor quite useful once you become queen, perhaps before.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes. It's a great century-old father-daughter relationship. You know, he's kind of ruled her whole life. He's not given her any leeway. He doesn't recognize her for her intelligence.
Did it ever occur to you that I might be the one who deserves your confidence and your trust, not your son's?
She loves him, respects him, and lives in fear of him. She also thinks he's a shitty dad. She just wants him to love her underneath it all.
You're late.
What's she doing here?
I loved all those family scenes. Tywin delivers the news that Cersei's going to marry Loras.
I am Queen Regent, not some brood mare.
You're my daughter! You will do as I command, and you will marry Loras Tyrell.
I don't think at this point she cares who it's to. It's just the fact that he's done it to her again. He's sold her. It just deepens the wound between her and her father, that all she wants is his love and his respect, and he just doesn't give a shit. Joffrey and Marjorie's wedding, Joffrey gets poisoned. She sees Tyrion. The first thing when she looks up is him, and that's it. She just kind of sees red, and that's it. It's him. No doubt in her mind.
He poisoned my son. Take him. Take him! Take him! Take him!
During the trial for Joffrey's murder, Cersei brings out the woman that he truly loves, Shae, and makes her speak some lies just to destroy him.
I know that he's guilty. He and Sansa planned together.
She could be to blame for many things, though she would never, ever admit that.
You knew I didn't poison Joffrey, but you sentenced me to die.
Tyrion goes on to kill their father with a crossbow after Jaime's let him escape. So now she's angry with her two brothers. She's lost her father, her son, and the two brothers she doesn't trust. And Tommen is betrothed to Marjorie. I think she pops his cherry. And her mother can't fight with that. She meets the High Sparrow and believes if she can make an alliance there, she'll gain power, she'll be able to kind of seduce and manipulate the High Sparrow into her way of thinking, and state and church will be one thing.
The faith and the crown are the two pillars that hold up this world. One collapses, so does the other. We must do everything necessary to protect one another.
She couldn't be more wrong about his intentions and his commitment to the righteous. She sets a trial up for Loras and then surprises Marjorie with an arrest for all their wrongdoings.
The faith is satisfied there is enough evidence to bring a formal trial for Ser Loras and Queen Marjorie.
What? She visits Marjorie in the cell and kind of loves lording it over her. And then it all goes a little bit tits up. And the High Sparrow brings her in and questions